Yesterday, it was our Independence Day celebration. This celebration took place in Kitgum district, a district in northern Uganda. But in today's episode, I don't want to talk about the celebration as in itself, but I want to talk about the state in which General Museveni appeared on these celebrations. This is the first time General Museveni is seen holding a walking stick. In fact, very many people have been comparing General Museveni with other presidents who have the same age bracket and saying that he is one of the strongest, and indeed is one of them. But during yesterday's celebrations, we saw General Museveni walking, holding a walking stick. So in this episode, I've come to talk about why did General Museveni hold this walking stick? What sign does it give politically? And most importantly, what are the study materials we can get from this? But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you are new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you are watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sula Mawagali. There is a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. I dedicate this video to Rashid Seguja, a political prisoner who has been in cancellation for more than 3 years. So that was General Museveni when he was arriving at the Independence Day celebration, which was in Kitgum. Someone may ask, why am I talking about this? First of all, it's not surprising that General Museveni is holding a walking stick. By the virtue of the years he has, most men and women in his age bracket hold a walking stick to make them stable. For example, if you see our grandfathers in the village and our grandmothers, they normally have a stick they use to walk. Okay, some people may use it as fashion, but in this case, I've seen General Museveni several, even in weddings and in very many attires, without him holding a walking stick. So there is a reason as to why he's holding a walking stick. One of the reasons is General Museveni is becoming old. Soon he is going to be an octogenarian. He's 79 years old, and this makes him to be the list of one of the oldest president in the whole world, one of them. Okay, so for me, I may not mind General Museveni holding a walking stick. What I mind is the signs that General Museveni is continuing to be more weak and weaker. Because we all remember General Museveni used to give speeches while standing. Okay? For the past 2 to 3 years, he has been giving speeches, most especially the long speeches while seated down. We saw what happened during COVID. He used to give speeches while seated down. So it shows that the era of General Museveni is in its evening. And trust me, or you, General Museveni does not have 20 years on the presidency. He can have more 50 years, but trust me, he won't have 20 years maximum at the helm of the presidency. Because even when he's not dead, he will be incapacitated to hold this office. Because after 20 years, he will be clocking over 100 years. And history tells us that there is no president for the past decade who has ever been president at this age. And I don't mean that he is going to die after 20 years. No, he may be alive, but he will be incapacitated. 2, I may not care about the age of General Museveni or the walking stick he's holding, but I care more about the transition process, because history is the best teacher, and history tells us that whenever a president takes long into power and reaches the old age, if that president is ousted, there is normally turmoil in that country. And I can give you examples. When Gaddafi left, Libya up to now is still in turmoil. When Sudan left, when Omar al-Bashir left Sudan, we saw what happened. When Mugabe left Zimbabwe, even up to now, they have a replica of a democracy. Okay, I won't mention very many countries outside Africa. So what scares me most is that day General Museveni is going to leave power. Okay, he may leave power by natural causes. He may leave power because he's of old age. He may leave power because we've defeated him. But I know the aftermath of General Museveni, if we don't work on it right now, it will be messy and bloody. Okay? Because this government has failed to build institutions which can lead us to transition. The state which was built in Uganda is such that it was built on the foundation of protecting the presidency of General Museveni. It is because of the historical facts where he built the state from the scratch. So he built that state to protect him into power. And it's not surprising for the past 1 to 2 years, we are even seeing the son being propelled. I think they saw as a family that General Museveni is becoming weak, and they are trying to succeed him with his son. And this may bring turmoil in the country, because even the son who the family is trying to propel to the presidency does not fit the shoes of the president. In fact, if you look at General Muhoozi, he looks like a person who's being pushed, who's not interested, who's bleak, who doesn't know about anything. So, when I saw General Museveni moving around with a walking stick, to me, I started thinking about our future as a country. And this brings a lot of questions. President Museveni, General Museveni has done 40 years as the president. What does it take for him to step down as president, organize a free and fair election, and whoever wins become president? Of course, after putting the term limits. Okay, here General Museveni can go in the history as the father of the nation, because Uganda doesn't have the father of the nation. They would have picked Mutesa, but since Mutesa was a king of Uganda, he may not be accepted by the whole country. They may have picked Obote, but Obote was overthrown. He had a lot of messes. Okay, they would have picked Amin. Amin was a dictator. They would have picked other presidents there, but they didn't have a hallmark on the presidency. The only person who has a chance to fit these shoes was supposed to be General Museveni. But the way he's handling the country of late is so bad that it has shrunk our democracy. It has violated our human rights. It has done everything bad to this country. Of course, that's my opinion. You can also tell me what you think by commenting on this video. Thank you very much for listening in. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, I implore you to subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. Peace.